What's up? What's up, y'all? Let's get it. It's me, Sawyer Boyce, and thank you many times over for tuning in and chopping it up with Sawyer Boyce once again, y'all. Once again, we're keeping it nice and sweet and simple today. Um, Nothing long-winded, I'm hoping. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it, keep hustling, keep doing what you're doing. Listen to me in the car, listen to me in the shower, listening to me on the couch. I don't really care where you're listening to me at. I'm just glad that you tuned in, y'all. All right, excuses. That's what we on today. Excuses, y'all. Why do people make excuses? I know I make excuses. I ain't about to sit here and point no fingers. I've made excuses. I'm still fighting excuses, but here we are, right? Why do people make excuses? I say out of fear, out of uncertainty, and from a lack of purpose, y'all. A lack of purpose. The next big question: how do we begin to eliminate excuses? Now, I'm gonna hurt somebody's feelings out there. And I'm sorry. It's a new year, but I gotta be truthful. Accountability and responsibility. These two things right here, y'all, is going to eliminate excuses by at least 99%. I promise you. Taking that accountability, taking that responsibility, and diving forward into what we need to be doing, y'all. So, yes, eliminating excuses starts with accountability and responsibility. Just to repeat that, reiterate that, put it in the back of your brain, knock it to the front, y'all. I'm telling you, those are the two things. So today I just want to talk about the steps on how to eliminate those excuses, because I mean it is a new year and I'm not on that new me new year boat. That boat done trailed off, is gone. I'm not listening to that boat. No, I'm on the new year bettering me. The me that I started to create last year in 2022 was an amazing guy. He was amazing. He had dreams and hopes and goals, and his faith was strengthening. So I don't want to crumble that guy up and make him a new, y'all. So it is, this year is about building me every single year from this point on. That new me, new year stuff is dead. I'm all about the building from the old me, building from last year me, building literally from a couple weeks me, because last year was only a couple weeks ago. All right. So step one, diving right into it, y'all. Acknowledge your fault in this. Now, what do I mean? What do I mean? I mean, take some ownership that it is your fault that you're sitting where you're sitting right now. And I'm not trying to be harsh or mean or nothing like that. I'm not trying to bring out the depression, y'all, because I know winter is here, winter is upon us, and that seasonal depression is real. I am talking about literally stop blaming others. Stop putting that blame on other people and taking that blame for yourself. Taking it for yourself, y'all. Why aren't you where you want to be? Why don't you have the money you want? Why don't you have the wealth and success you need? Why hasn't that business started? Why aren't the sales coming in? Why is your family falling apart? Why, right? And you can blame this guy and that guy and Billy Joe and Gene and all them. It's not them, because it takes you. It takes you. Let's take them steps together. I promise you, I'm in the same situation, y'all. I'm in the same situation. I am alleviating all blame. It is my fault that my production business isn't where it should be by this time. It's my fault that in my own transition that I had to get through this gunky stuff. It's my fault that in my family I'm, dealing with it. It's my fault. It's my fault. So take that fault, y'all. Take that fault. I promise it's gonna make you feel 1,000 times lighter. 1,000 times lighter. Um, so once you acknowledge that, and I'm not saying dump all the blame on top of you. Again, I know about that seasonal depression. We trying to stay out of that. We trying to actually make sure it never really comes this year, because all that gunk that's in your mind from all the years built up, that's what we about to take accountability for. That's what we about to acknowledge, and that's what we about to dig out, y'all. We about to chop that up and get rid of it. you know. Um, so step two, going right along. Step two, we're going to have to get some A and A. Yes, indeed. And then I'm talking about Assess and audit. Assess and audit. This plays a big a big play in accountability, because this is all on you. This is your work. This is how we're going to dig and get to the future a little bit faster, y'all. You got to assess and audit. And what do I mean by that? What do I mean? I mean going through, and it's like spring cleaning up in here, early spring cleaning. um, Going through your bank statements, going through your friends list and your contacts, going through how you spend your day, docking that time. What are you doing each second of the day, each minute of the day? Docking what you're putting in your body, docking your physical activity, really assessing your day-to-day life, really digging into it, y'all. Digging into it. And once you dig into it, now it's time to audit. It's time to eliminate. It's time to get rid of the gunk, of the negative people, of the other excuse makers, of the people that are just full of negativity and anger and irritation and stress, and that's just there to use you. Because I mean, hey, we all got a bunch of those, right? There to just use you. Um, and we got to get rid of them. When it comes to your money, what are you spending your money on? You want to save money, but you spending a bag every day, y'all. What are you spending your money on? Are these needs or wants? Going through and auditing. Is the stuff you're spending your money on geared toward your dream and your passion? If your dream is to buy a huge mansion, how are you going to do that? How? If you keep spending money on fast food, or you spending money on exotic trips, and you gotta figure out what your goal is, y'all. What's your goal, and after you start this A&A, after you start this assessing and auditing process, through this whole process, ask yourself, where do you want to be? And once you figure that out, where do you want to be? Where do you want to be in life? Be specific. I'm talking about down to the detail. If you want marble flooring and 5 bathrooms and this God-fearing man or woman, or get down to the details, y'all. Write it down. Get down to the details. Once you figure out where you want to be, now you need to figure out, how does that person interact with the world? Oh, again, accountability and responsibility. It ain't on nobody else. And excuse my grammar, it is not on anybody else to get your goals and get to where you want to go. Because the person you are today, you need to be the person you want to be to get there. If you still follow me, y'all, if you still follow me, basically, it's all on you. Basically. And I'm not saying that on no heavy stuff. Like, again, we not doing that depression, anxiety thing. We is all about just being truthful. You have to become the person who can handle and support and fully appreciate and be grateful for the life that you want. You have to. Otherwise, you'll lose it easily. You won't be happy in it. You'll be striving for more instead of being grateful for what you have. And it just won't be any type of enjoyment, y'all. We all about enjoying life. That's it. That's it. All right, moving on. I kind of touched on it a little bit in step 2, but step 3 is setting those goals. Setting those goals. Dude, once you know where you want to go, think of it like a GPS. You know where you want to go, but you don't know how to get there. Are you just gonna hit the road going? Like, you know what? I know where I'm going. I know, but these wheels gonna take me there. Like, no, the wheels won't take you there, buddy. You gotta know what steps to take. And I'm gonna tell you, just to kind of touch on the overthinking podcast I posted a little bit ago. If you haven't heard it, go ahead and tune in. Go ahead and get those steps on like how to alleviate some of that overthinking, and how to get out your own head and get out your own way. Go ahead and check that out, y'all, if you haven't checked it out yet. But this I'm so sorry, I completely blanked, yo. All right. But it leave me there it is, there it is, there it is. We being transparent. I know I'm not the only one that does the brain farts, y'all. All right, so setting them goals. Now we overthink when the goal is way too big, but we do need to dream big. Dream big. Set the big goals. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because once you set that big goal, what you're gonna do is you're gonna set small goals to achieve that big goal. And you're going to celebrate every step of the way. I have adapted this and adopted this, and I am committed to this, yo. Like there's been some things that when you see it broken down, you realize, holy crap, I really can make it. I really can make it, yo. Like, all right, I'm looking up here at my breakdown. I'm sorry, y'all. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna break it down like this. Let's break it down like this. I'm about to show y'all in a money way. Everybody love money, right? Everybody love money. I'm gonna get my calculator out. All right. So let's break it down like this, yo. Let's say you want to make 50,000 extra dollars this year. All right, 50,000. Got 50 on the board, right? 50 this year. So that means that's about $4,166 a month. Okay. Now we sitting there like, oh snap, that's kind of a big number. See what's going on, man. It's all right. Don't worry. All right. We're gonna divide that by four. Yeah, four. Yeah. I ain't tripping. So per week, we need to make at least 1,041 at least, right? Per week. Now you divide that by 7. That's 148, give or take, a day. All right. Divide that by, let's say, okay, everybody sleeps. Divide that. Hold on. Divide this one. 148. Okay, I'm tripping. Now I'm trying to do hourly, y'all. I'm trying to do hourly. This is something new for me because people sleep. They sleep the 8 hours typically. Whatever. So 140 divided by 16. You got 16 hours. You need to make $9.25 an hour while you're awake. Now that sounds crazy, but the biggest takeaway is you have to make $148 a day to reach that goal every week, to reach that next goal every month, to reach that goal at the end of the year. It gets broken down into little segments. It gets broken down, y'all. And what I realized if I can catch one job a day to maybe 2, I can reach that goal easily in a year. So it really breaks down the goals when you set that big goal and then you set those little stepping stones to make those goals. It makes it feel more achievable. And like you don't have to what do you call it? You don't have to overthink it. You don't have to stress about it because it's already planned out. You already know what you have to execute every single day to get there. So if you know your goal is to make $148 to make that $50,000 a year, to make that 140 a day to reach that big goal. Now that gives you motivation to get up. And now the next thing is, okay, what do I have to do to execute that today? right? And then that's some more little stepping stones. And depending on everything, like if I break it down and use myself and my production, it's reaching out to potential clients, it's putting out my content, it's scheduling those phone calls, it's pushing for clients that I've already had. They say, hey, it's been a while since I've seen you, talk to you. What's going on? I want to know, if it was a family shoot, hey, listen, every family needs updates. Kids grow, grandparents, they grow. Everybody wants those pictures with those grands. I'm telling you, you need those pictures with those grandparents. But or hey, listen, everybody got a birthday. What events is coming up? What how can I help? How can I be of service to you and your family, or you and your company, or you have to figure that out as well. How can you be of service? Right? That was just a bonus step. I didn't even that was woo. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going, because here I go rambling again. Here I go, y'all. I can do that. So I'm trying not to. It is in my nature. So please, please, please stick with me. All right. Step 4. This the big one, y'all. This the big one. Commit and do it afraid. Just go for it, y'all. That's my motto. It might be the motto for the rest of my life. I'm not sure, but do it afraid. Figure it out when you get there. When you get to the next step, figure it out from there. When you get to the next step, figure it out from there. I'm talking about do it afraid and commit. Because you can make all these goals, you can break them down, it can be beautiful, it can be the layout of your entire wealth and success of your legacy, y'all. But if you don't commit to it and take action and just go for it, it ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. That's where it comes back to that accountability and responsibility. If all right, I'm gonna use myself because I can only speak on my own experiences. Every morning I set the tone of my morning, and it has made me feel amazingly good each and every morning. I wake up about 4 o'clock in the morning. Yes, the 4 o'clock in the morning does exist for you non-morning peoples. um, I spend an hour with God. I read scripture. I have a whole study Bible where I answer questions. I dive deep. I try to figure out things, and it's been helping me even push to do stuff like this on all my platforms. So then after that, depending on if I have to work or what time my shift starts, um, I work out 30 to 45 minutes, get the blood moving, get me feeling good again, right? Get me up and moving, ready, pumped for the day. I've already done 2 things for myself because I know I'm not the only one. I'm on that entrepreneur boat who has to help someone else and service someone else with their business and their dreams. And that's perfectly okay, because that might be your calling, and that's okay to service someone else. That's fine. But I know for me, it makes me feel amazing to have done something for myself first, to build toward my wealth first, and then to go help someone else with theirs. That's amazing to me. So um, now I sit here and be lying if I be like, yeah, I get up easily every morning. Cool. Roll out the bed. I'm jumping jacking. I'm going. I'm reading loud. No, I'm peeling myself out the bed. It's cold. I don't want to get out the warm bed. I don't want to leave my girl. Like, man. But once you up and your feet hit the ground, that's what I tell my son in the morning, because he's not a morning person when in school. I don't think anybody really was. But I tell him, hey, let your feet hit the ground. Because then feet hit the ground, anything possible that day, I promise. All right. So, yes, indeed. So, um, in this step 4, the commitment step, faith is big. Believing in the dream, believing in the passion, believing in God, believing in higher power, whomever you worship or whatnot. Um, Belief in yourself is important. It's crucial. It's ideal, because you do have to believe in what is not physically in front of you yet, but is what's in your mind. But if you start to visualize it, it starts to come out, y'all. It starts with thought, then it's word, then it's reality, y'all. That's how it goes every single time. And the last little kind of extra bonus step 5, is most important. I said most important for every step, didn't I? They all important, y'all. They all important. Seek mentorship, guidance, and or a therapist. It doesn't necessarily matter, but realize that we can't get to success alone. And what I've noticed that for me, um, it's amazing to see someone like me succeed, someone like me make it, someone like me have gone through these trials and be able to teach me and show me and educate me and guide me. It makes it more easy for me to understand, okay, I can actually do this because such and such did it. You're not the first, I promise you, you're not the first one to do what your dream is to do. You're not the first one. So seek those who have done it, who are doing it, because they'll tell you what they went through. They'll tell you how to overcome. Walk you through and give you things to practice, and they'll give you tips on what they wish they would have known in the beginning, and now you know it in the beginning, and that's like cheating the race. That's going a little ahead. That's going. You're making it past what it was, you know. So um and that's amazing. Of course you're going to have your own trials, and then you'll be able to pass those trials and the trials that you learned about down to the next person that you service, that is in the same position you are. um so yes, you guys. I'm the that's what I got to eliminate yeah, that's what I got to eliminate these excuses. It's amazing. I'm glad that I was able to share it with you. I want to go ahead and close this out with three affirmations, y'all. Three affirmations that I want you to, and I'm going to do it too, because I already had one, and I found these other two, and I'm going to go ahead and incorporate that in my day to day life as well, because it's very important to start to change that mindset as well. That mindset will get you out of those excuses. So the first one: I am worthy of love, abundance, success, happiness, and fulfillment. Again, I am worthy of love, abundance, success, happiness, and fulfillment. The second one, y'all: I am capable of achieving anything I want. I am capable of achieving anything I want. And this last one is something that has helped me greatly in my path of these days. I am equipped with everything I need. I lack nothing. I am equipped with everything that I need. I lack nothing. Yes, indeed. All right, y'all. If you don't follow me on the socials, you need to be following me at Seymour Pros. Seymour Pros on YouTube, Seymour Pros on Instagram, and Seymour Pros. Guess what, y'all? I'm even on Twitter now. Come continue this conversation on Twitter with me. I'm gonna go ahead and get that feed going. I want to hear any feedback. What are y'all excuses? Put them down. Let's keep the conversation going. Put them out in the air so that we can see them and we can start to eliminate them. On every platform, you will get something different. You will get one of the same. It doesn't necessarily matter. You might even find that I release some discounts on my services on one platform. So follow me on all of them, just so you don't miss out on any opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Uh, like always, it's much love to all of y'all. Y'all have a good one until the next one. Peace.